original Mad Max film is, without question, a classic movie from the 1970s. Now, seriously, this was the first time seen this film, and I quite enjoyed it. Directed by George Miller, who would go on to direct this entire franchise. This movie takes place in the future of Australia. There is a berserk Morrigan that's causing problems in a small town city. And so when Matt shows up, then he puts it to his all in order to stop them. I will say, seeing this movie for the first time, in fact, to be honest, I only saw up to this point the Mad Max Fury Road, so I haven't seen the original trilogy, but seeing this film now, wow. Like, Mel Gibson is perfectly cast in the role of Max. And I love the fact that we don't see Max until past the 10-minute mark. Now, that's how you introduce a character in a movie. I mean, Max is cool, he's pretty chill about things. And this is a spoiler warning here, but when he tries to live a normal life, then it comes back on him in a very harsh way. Man, you know, the acting is really well done. And for a movie that's only 93 minutes long, they did a good job telling a story about how this motorcycle gang, when one of the members in the beginning ends up dying in a car crash, Knight Rider, then the rest of the gang members take it upon themselves to terrorize people. You know, this is an interesting film to look at. I was intrigued by it. I was amazed by it. I love the music. It made a lot of scenes in the film epic. I can see why people talk highly about this film. The legacy this film has pretty much speaks for itself. Now, interesting enough, this movie was poorly received when it first came out. But now I hear good things about this film. In fact, I heard great things about it over the years. So after checking this film out, it tells a very good story. As interesting as this film looked, where is the post-apocalyptic setting? At least in the 2015 Mad Max film, there's a wasteland. I was expecting something similar here, but I was completely surprised. Now, granted, it had a small budget, but if we had seen more destruction, like this whole town being like overrun or something, then it would have made more sense. But nonetheless, I still like this film for what it is, the story it was trying to tell, and the characters are interesting. Seriously, Mel Gibson did an awesome job. I couldn't see no one else playing the role of the character back then. And I can see why people were saying for years, oh, the original Mad Max films are great. Now, granted, I still have to watch the other two, but this film is good in my opinion. I'm giving this film an 8 out of 10. Now, granted, a lot of this movie has build up, and there's a slow part in the film, but I wouldn't say it's flat out boring. You want to see Max be happy, but he can't because this motorcycle gang is giving him all kinds of trouble. One thing I will say is that stories like this, when you have tales of revenge, I just kind of wish there was more in this movie. It's not till like, I think the last 15 minutes when we see some more compelling action, but as far as the character piece on these characters, it's done quite well. And that's my review of the film Mad Max. Alright, leave your comments down below in the section and let me know what you think about this film. I'm looking forward to seeing the other two sequels in this franchise, as my next review will be Mad Max 2. Okay, this is Slum Guy 172 saying, peace out.